Now, oh, I think.
Live, 0.06 seconds. We did it this time, Michelle. We actually pressed the right button. Yay,
We
yay.
did. Oh, and it says Michelle Julian is now live in Oracle Cards. And there we are.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Okay, awesome. This way I can see comments too.
It's official.
It's official.
It's official. We're live.
It's official. Okay, so before we begin, let's just take a nice cleansing deep breath. Let's close our eyes as we call in the love of spirit and the beautiful white light as we bring it right down into our heart center and exhale. And we ground ourselves in this beautiful moment as we begin to share some beautiful creations with anybody that is joining us or watching the replay. So one more deep breath in and exhale out as we drop into what it is we are here to do today. So thank you, Michelle, for setting this all up, because I am truly excited to share something really cool with everybody. And what I'm sharing is this amazing deck of cards that you have created.
Dun, dun, dun. Every time I see it, it's still not real yet to me.
Right? And you know what? It feels good. It's got so much love and energy. And I just saw a big, huge angel light right above my head when I looked up. So our angels are here with us. And I want to talk a little bit about the deck. And we're also going to pull cards for people. So everybody that is watching, get ready, because we will be pulling cards if you are ready. And Jennifer is with us. Hey, Jen, what's up, girl? And she says that we are live, so this is good. That didn't work so well the other day, but that's okay. You know, that's okay.
It was our practice.
It was our dress rehearsal, and it wasn't time. It wasn't time. That's the thing. That's the thing we have to remember when we are curating a spiritual business, curating a spiritual practice, that it's all in divine timing, not the timing that we think it's going to be, but in the timing that they know it's supposed to be. So today is a better day. This was the day they chose for us. I never go live on Sundays, so this is exciting. This is something new for me. So when you first got your deck of cards, after you created, we'll talk about the creating process and all that in a little bit, but when you created it and you pressed print and they came in the mail and you opened the box, like, I don't know why I'm talking like this, because it's like freaking Christmas, is it not?
It is. It's absolutely, your whole body literally is just ready to explode, because it is. And I know a lot of like entrepreneurs and spiritual healers talk about, like, you know, their business being their baby and how they birthed it and all of that. But I really feel that I was literally pregnant for more than 9 months with this idea. And the silver lining is that I paid attention to you and you showing your light and how easy it can be to truly create your own Oracle deck. All of the messages and it was like 2 or 3 years that you have been talking about this whole process. And then it almost really like saying, wait, I'm coming out with my course. And it was like, oh my God, I can't wait. I want to do it now. And it was not the right time, right? It was not the right time. And the pandemic came and now we're all locked down. And it's like, okay, should I really go into my deep depression and be really sad and depressed? Yes, I can honor that. But in the process, I can work on the thing that I need to work on for myself, which
Oh my gosh.
being, right? Being
Yeah.
the messenger of what my true nature is, which is about light and love. And that's really when I'm opening the deck and I'm looking at that, it's like it all comes together. When you
Yeah.
open the deck, it's like, oh, this was worth all of the weight, all of the thought processes and the births that I needed to go through to actually birth this.
Yeah.
I wasn't really ready 3 years ago. And the universe does this, like you just said.
It's about timing. It's about timing. And you know what, Michelle, you brought up a really, really important message.
Mm-hmm.
When COVID started, I have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
I have a choice to sink into my depression, which I know there's a lot of people out there that are struggling. I've been going back and forth a lot. I've been in my head way too much the last month because even though I'm such an introvert, I'm also a very social person, and I'm on retreats and I'm doing events and I'm doing live classes, not just on the internet. And I haven't had that. And my soul needs that. So that is why I was not going to run this course again this year, but I thought this is the perfect time, was the message that I received from my angels, because we are still isolated a little bit from the world.
Yeah.
And so what better time than to turn inward and to begin to create, right? Something that is going to enhance your life, something that is going to catapult your business, something that's going to help your clients, or maybe it's just a brand new business for you, right? And so COVID, really, this is the perfect time for us to be creative, because when we sink into that space of creativity, we pull out stuff, good stuff, right? We heal. We heal. When we write and we create, we heal. And so you're healing yourself while you're creating your deck of cards that you're birthing to pass on to your clients or your friends and family. Or if you're not in the business, but you want to create your own deck of cards, you can do that just for yourself.
Exactly. And, like you said, it's not necessarily about creating an oracle deck. It's creating the space for yourself.
Yeah, this is the cherry on top, right?
Excuse me?
This is the cherry on top.
Yes. It's about spending time with yourself.
Yeah.
In a sacred space with someone that's done it. That's the huge component, right? Someone could say, oh, I can go on Canva and I'll create my own oracle deck with my little pictures and stuff. Okay, you can definitely do that. Absolutely. And you'll have fun doing it, but you'll have more fun literally having someone like yourself, like a mirror, reflecting all of your super intelligence right back at you. Every step of the way, I would come up with something, and not once did you say to me, I don't like that. You didn't say like,
not about me.
or you didn't say like, well, no, that's not how it's done. This is what you need to do. It was about, oh my God, Michelle, what you just said, that's going to be the back of your card. That's going to be the back of your card deck.
Which you channeled after one of our meditations during the course.
Exactly.
Right? Because I guided you to tapping into Spirit's energy, and their energy will channel through you in the creative process, in the writing process, in the journaling process. No matter what type of creative thing you are doing, Spirit channels through you.
Yes.
And we have to remember that we are continually creating every single day, every moment of every day, with the thoughts that are coming through, with our emotions and our feelings. We have a choice of what we can do with what it is that we're feeling. What are we going to do with this? So while you were talking, I shuffled the deck, and I picked a card to just this is what I love to do. I ask Spirit, just sum up what we're doing right now. So I don't know what this says, but it says, perfect. This is exactly what we were talking about when I pulled the card. Dear universe, source, What will you have me heal today?
Oh my God. I love this card deck.
But that's the beauty of cards. And that is the because when you pick up the card deck, the energy that's infused in that deck from whoever the creator is connected to the creator. And creator is the divine source. And we are connected to that divine source through our light.
Absolutely.
And I have never picked a card that was never spot on.
It's true.
And even times where I picked a card and go, oh, I don't need that. And it's like, oh, wait, yeah, I do. I called that in. My bad. Yeah, you're right. You're spot on. Thank you for the reminder. You know.
That's so true because when you do pick a card and it says something, you go, I've already worked on that. I don't need to work on that too. You know what I mean? And then like a couple of hours later or something, maybe somebody in your family might say something to you like, maybe I do need to still work on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you for that reminder. Yeah. So in saying that, we do have a few people watching with us. Why don't we go ahead and pick a card for them if they would like a card? If you want us to pick a card from Michelle's new deck.
Yeah.
Actually, do you have your deck with you?
Yes, I do have my deck with me.
So you guys are going to get 2 first today.
Okay.
All right. So whoever wants us to pick a card, Michelle's going to pick a card, Michelle with 1 L, and then Michelle with 2 L's is going to pick a card. That'd be more
juicy. This is too freaking juicy. Okay. I've got to shuffle my deck because I haven't shuffled my deck yet.
Okay.
So who wants a card pick? Because I actually don't even have Facebook.
That's okay. So I will do that for us. Jennifer, I don't, Jen, I called Jen, like we're good friends. And she always says my good friends call me Jen. But when I see her name on here, I always go, Jennifer.
I know. I love you, girl. How she wants her name, right?
All right. So this one just popped right out. And do you have a card ready for Miss Jen?
Not yet. I'm still shuffling. You show her yours first.
Oh, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Okay, so this is card number 50. 50. I don't typically start with the number on the card, but when Spirit shows me that number, I allow people to know what the number is because there's a significant meaning behind it. So, Miss Jen, please look up the spiritual meaning of 50, okay, and find out what your special message is. Besides, you are being and becoming the change you are looking for. Bum, bum, bum. I mean, I can feel this. And I know this to be truth because Jen and I are friends. And it's wonderful. Beautiful card. So let's see how your card matches in with my card and how the beautiful energy connection of Spirit works together, even through the computer.
Okay. I just want to say something about that particular card.
Sure. Go for it.
Because Jennifer and you have been on a hashtag journey, and it's been really fun to watch it because people are jumping on this bandwagon. They're like, wow, I've never even thought about this. And the hashtag is what is it?
The world needs me. Hashtag the world needs me.
That's it. That hashtag the world needs me. And so your energy has been that. It's like, I'm honoring myself and others that need to be seen and heard and needed. And I can see it. People are rising up to this challenge. And so the card is saying, you are the change. You are the change, right? That people are looking for.
Yes. So true. Thank you for talking about that.
Yeah, you totally doing it. All right, so now I'm picking another card.
Okay.
This, oh my God. Your highs and lows, Your highs and lows that seem insignificant are your superpowers. And that's by Michelle Obama.
So now we got 3 Michelles in the room.
I know.
The power of 3.
Her Michelle with 2 L's.
The power of 3. 3 Michelles. The energy of 3 Michelles. Hashtag the world needs you. Right? Exactly. It's not just about me, it's about you. And when we put the me and the you together, it's about the we. It's about all of us as a collective. So let's see who else is on here. Anybody else like a card? Jennifer said, or Jen says, yes, I am gorgeous. Hashtag the world needs me, and woot, superpowers. Superpowers.
I see her saying all that, but with the StreamYard, it doesn't show me that it's actually her. Interesting. I'm not really sure why that's the way it works, but it does with the StreamYard. You can't see.
You can't see who it is, but it has the it has the words on there. It has the responses. Oh, yeah. Cool. So I don't get that on my end.
I'm going to take a picture of it so you can see.
Oh, I trust you.
No, just so you can see it. So in case you start doing the StreamYard, you can see things about it.
I definitely will be. We've got some big things coming up that we are going to be testing out StreamYard with in the next week or so, just to really get to know it a little bit better. Because matter of fact, Jen and I have something really, really, really huge. Like huge. Yeah.
Not just small, huge.
No, like this. Yeah, there's something that will be happening come the first of the year, 2021, that we are working on together that is going to be huge for everybody. And we're really, really excited about that. So there's a little teaser for all of you to stay in on the lookout for what will be happening. And Jen says that 50 stands for seeking spiritual freedom. Hallelujah. I mean, can I get an amen for spiritual freedom? Like,
oh my God, yeah, because we are spiritual beings, right? In human experience, and it can be so amazing, but also super intense.
Yeah,
and so intense. To really create things where you can hold the vibration for just not yourself, but for other people, and it's awesome that you have that mindset that you don't feel like you have lack. You have more to give. You're very much that way. You're always seeing how you can serve and shine other people's light. Even when I wanted this to all be about you, you were like, oh no, we're not going to have it be about me, because it's not about me. It's about the bigger.
It is. And the key word you said, Michelle, was serve. It's about serving others, because we can have all the gratitude in the world. But if we are not sharing what we're receiving, if we're not giving back, we're not completing that beautiful gratitude cycle, right? There's this cycle, there's this vortex circle for gratitude where you give, but you have to be able to receive. And so when you're receiving gratitude and you're feeling the energy of that gratitude, you need to give back in some way, shape, or form, even if it's a simple smile to a stranger. Because every single one of us is a light worker. Whether you want to label yourself as that or not, you are. So find a way to serve others, especially in those moments that you are feeling really, really down. When we go out and serve, we allow our light to recharge.
It's true. It's true.
So Lisa is with us. Hi, Lisa. So happy you're here. She says, hi, Michelle. And I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you because I know you're going to want one. So there you have it. All right. So we're going to be pulling a card for Lisa. And anybody else that is with us in this moment and would like a card, we are pulling from.
I see. Finally, I put it on my phone. See Kimberly Ann, and Jessa Grace are all here, and they want.
Awesome. Yeah, because I'm not in your group. I'm in my group. So this is good.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So let's pick for Lisa, you and I, and then we'll pick for the girls in your group. So everybody hold tight. We'll get to you. And we are
Yes.
pulling cards from Michelle Julian's new deck, which is, look what I picked up. That's the card I just picked. Spirit, I could not remember the full name, so Spirit was helping me by by giving me the card, and I'm going to set that right there. All right, so Lisa.
So don't worry. Sometimes I can't remember the card either.
But this is my favorite thing about Oracle cards is because I've been doing spiritual work for a long, long time. I've been doing personal development. I've written a handful of books. I've been teaching classes. I've gone to seminars and webinars and conferences, and I've done the work and I've done the training. And sometimes it's exhausting and it's tiring. And it can be depressing because sometimes you're bringing up old junk, right? And you're trying to clear the way. Oracle cards brings the fun to the table.
Absolutely.
Right? Think about when you were young and you would play cards with your family. You would have fun. You would laugh.
Right.
What these do. That's what these do. So Lisa, hold on tight. Here we go. Expanding your capacity to feel expands your capacity to trust yourself.
Oof. Wow.
Breathe that in. Lisa, take a deep breath in. As you expand your capacity to feel and exhale, and allow that trust to fully permeate throughout every particle of your being. Michelle, that's beautiful.
It is.
Love that.
You know, I keep thinking about the process of having these mantras, affirmations, whatever you want to call them. And I kind of joke about this with other spiritual leaders and entrepreneurs. Sometimes your highest self really knows how to pull it off.
And sometimes it needs a lot of help.
Yes, exactly. But isn't that what you are really saying? You're saying we are expanding. We are expanding our highest spiritual consciousness for the greater of humanity.
Yeah, so true. And Lisa just said so true. Here's the thing with the expansion. I am a firm believer in the power of light. Light is the second to highest energy force field out there. Okay. When we work with the power of light, when we call this light in, whether it's your angel's light or the divine source light or the light of your soul, those are three strong power points of light. And when those 3 points are fully connected, you are the most powerful being in the world, and you can literally do anything, and feel good in the process. So when we have the ability to expand our soul's light by simply calling in more light. And I like to think of it as a balloon. As we call in more light and we connect higher with spirit, that balloon blows up. And in those moments of despair and depression and stress and jealousy and judgment and comparison and all that crap that happens, because life happens and we're people and we're human and it comes from all angles, that balloon has the capacity to deflate back to its starting point. And so we have to continually call light in. I did an hour's worth of meditations today, calling in more light, because my balloon had deflated. Not fully, but enough that I felt it and I didn't like where I was at. And so using oracle cards on a daily basis is one of the beautiful ways to bring that light back into your life and to continue to expand your soul's light.
It's true. It's
so
true. It's very true. I think people sometimes feel like, oh, am I using my cards as a crutch? And I really, truly don't believe that. I believe that we have so many negative messages that are bombarded into our stream, like everywhere, that and my dad used to do this, and my mom used to giggle when he did this. He had a headset and he would listen to Dr. Wayne Dwyer for 2 or 3 hours. Okay, back, my dad, God rest his soul, he's up in heaven, he's looking down at me saying, you talking about me?
But he's expanding his light by listening to Wayne Dyer.
We really can't overdo it.
No, you can't.
It's not a crutch. It's
No.
actually, what is it? It's a reactivation that's already in us. So
it's a beautiful tool. Beautiful tool.
Yes.
All right. So you need to pick one card for Lisa, and then we'll go to your girls over in your group.
Okay. All right. So
deflated.
Here it is. This is for Lisa. Fully embrace the lessons that life presents you with gratitude.
What were we just talking about? Is there an echo in the house?
I know. Oh my God. Like,
I
can't believe it. It's like, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Like, believe it. Because it's really divine timing here. These are all happening.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so Kimberly Ann, she wants a card. Jessica Grace wants a card. Let's see who was first to ask. They both came in. Jessa was the first one, so we got to do Jessa. Jessa, get ready for your card.
Okay.
You go first, Michelle.
That one just popped out.
Okay.
Okay, so Jessa, you said, correct?
Jessa, yep.
Discontent is evidence that your imagination. That's all, folks. Okay, let's start over. See, oracle cards are fun. Discontent is evidence that your imagination has not given up on you.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Jessa.
So what I feel with this is that in those moments that we feel that balloon has deflated, it's really the opportunity for you to get more insight and to allow yourself to see something from a totally different perspective. Because without those downs, we wouldn't appreciate our highs.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So,
and the thing is the pandemic is teaching us this, right? It's teaching us to go within, even in the midst of the struggle, in the scariness of not really knowing what's next, but taking the time and being with ourselves, spending the time with our family. We never, ever would be doing this if we didn't have the pandemic. I hate to say it, but I wouldn't be spending all this time with my family if I didn't have to, right?
Yeah.
Too busy just being and doing and doing and being. And this is like, oh, okay, I have some discontent going on, but at the same time, I can actually work with it, right? And Jessa just said, she said when you were talking, she got God bumps all over her.
I love it. I love it.
And she also says, I use the cards to go outside of myself.
Yeah.
Not to be a crutch.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So the next card for Jessa, let's see what it's going to be. Put that back in there.
So actually, while you're shuffling that, before I came on today, I was guided by Spirit to do an early bird special for the course, which starts on November 10th. And it's actually $73 off. So that, if you're watching this or the replay, that early bird special starts today and it ends on November 6th at 9 p.m., which is next Friday. So you have 1 week before that early bird special goes away.
Wow.
Yeah. And one of the beautiful things about the course is that once you sign up, you are a member of that group and of that course as long as I continue to run it. You can watch all the replays. When I run this class again next year, you can hop back on for a refresher because sometimes it takes you a year or two to create your deck of cards, right? Because you have to move when spirit moves you.
Absolutely.
And so the course allows you to begin the process, and then the ball gets rolling and you continue to connect with spirit as you create. So early bird special today till next Friday, 1 week.
And if anybody has any questions, I would love to offer my feedback for your course and my whole like process that I went through and how helpful it was and how it's like a huge, huge component of why it actually happened. It's all about that space and emotional accountability that you created with the way you set up the course and the fact that you say that we can take our time with things and not having put pressure on us.
Yeah.
Like we had to do it during the time, like you're going to be done like by the end of the course. You just take off all the stress and make it fun. And I just feel like that's what I really want to, if anybody really wants to talk to me and like, you know, they can message me too. So.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right. What's the other card for Jessa?
Okay. The other card for Jessa is, let's see. Okay, Jessa. Wow. May your dreams become your plans. May your dreams become your plans, Jessa. Interesting. We know all about those dreams, and they are becoming your plans.
That's exciting. I put the other card in, so I couldn't. But that has something to do with her discontentment too. I mean, those two cards definitely go together.
Yes. Yeah.
So the discontentment is part of the plan.
I love it. I love it.
Oh
my God. Oh my God.
So we are pulling cards for everybody today on being and becoming the goddess from Michelle's brand new Oracle deck, which is still pre-sale, pre-launch.
Yeah, we're doing pre-orders, and the pre-orders I just came home from Vermont. I have 3 decks left.
Oh my gosh.
For the pre-order price. And that ends like, what's today's date? Is that today the 1st?
Yes.
Okay. So the pre-order ends on November 6th, the same date you are ending your promotion.
Look how spirit works together.
I know. Isn't that funny?
So we have some new people in the group, and if you guys would like us to pull a card for you from this new deck, we will do that after we pull for who are we pulling next for, Michelle?
It looks like Melissa Strange.
Oh, Melissa's on here too. She's trying to get a 2-fer or a 4-fer because you're already getting a 2-fer. She's two-timing.
She can't get enough.
All right, so Melissa, this is for you, my love. I actually got to spend some time with Melissa down at Cape Cod during Jen's retreat in September, which was so good to be with people. It really filled my soul tremendously. So Melissa, this is for you. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. And that is a beautiful message from Gloria Steinem.
I love Gloria. She's one of my people that I've been watching and following for years and years. I actually went to her one-woman show in Boston before the pandemic, and it was so powerful just to have her stand up and talk about what she went through and how she created a movement.
Yeah.
And very much so like what's going on right now with
And you're creating your own movement right here with the use of your cards. Each deck of cards is a movement, right? Anytime we are helping somebody move their energy, we are creating a movement.
I love you, Michelle.
That was totally channeled. Totally channeled.
To rehire you. Did I tell you I should rehire you to just like, I think what I'm going to hire you for is like, just like the coach to remind me like why I actually did what I did.
I'll hire you, and then I'll hire you to remind me, because I need that reminding sometimes too. So Melissa, one more thing on this card is number 17, which 7 + 1 is 8, and 8 is about rebirth and empowerment. And the 8, if you turn it sideways, is the infinity sign. And what were we doing at the retreat with the infinity sign? Love and light, love and light, love and light. And when we live with love and light and those two powerful energy forces, we create miracles in our life.
Oh, wow.
So take that, Michelle.
Double Michelle's powerful. She says double Michelle's powerful. It's so true, though. I mean, think about it. Okay, so how many Michelles have you actually had come into your course?
I think you're the only Michelle.
Oh, no. How about that other Michelle that you were talking about? She's Michelle with 2 L's.
Oh, yeah, Michelle, the one. No, she's 1 L. We're actually going to be going live with her. I have her deck sitting right here. Oh my God, Michelle, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. So I have another brand new deck. This is the joy of helping people create, is that I get all of these yummy decks of cards.
I know.
So yes, that is Michelle Vineyard. And we will be doing, we're going to actually practice tomorrow for my live 333 uplifting recharge message tomorrow at Monday at 333. And then Wednesday, we'll be doing a card pull, and we'll talk about her deck of cards, and we'll be pulling from her deck of cards as well. So, yeah, lots of fun in the works. Lots of fun.
Juicy. Okay. That sounds super juicy. So I have to give Melissa another card.
Yes, you do.
Melissa, here you go. Wow. Dear universe, source, what will you have me heal today?
Oh, we already picked that card.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So
there's a deeper message.
Yeah, I think it's for the collective.
Yeah.
We all need to heal what it is that's preventing us from truly stepping in to those light angel energy keepers. Like, I really feel that there are light workers and then there's light keepers. And I feel like when you rise up and own your true essence of your light, you become the light keeper for us. And that's what I feel like. That's what you are doing with Jennifer, and just all of the things that you guys have created the last 7 months. You have created this whole community, and I've been part of it too. And just watching you guys stay in that lane of really, truly raising the vibration of other light workers as the keepers of light.
Yeah, definitely. And I was looking for the card that I picked for Melissa. I keep because I just automatically shuffle when I have the cards, because I want to put the cards side by side so we can see the bigger message. And of course I look through the whole deck and I can't find it. So there's a reason for that. But yeah, I definitely feel that not only is that message for Melissa, but that is definitely for a collective, because I mean, how many cards is in your deck? 54? 52. So there's 52 cards in my deck, 52 cards in the deck that Michelle has, and we picked the same card twice. So there's no such thing as coincidence. There is a reason for us to repeat that message, and it is truth, power right now. Like, take that in, take in that light, take in that love from that message to allow yourselves to heal. And remember that all the things that are coming up right now, all the things that you are feeling, this is why this pandemic is taking place. Because my theme for 2020 was all about 2020 vision, and I wanted clarity. I wanted clarity on the path that I needed to take for my life and for my business and for my family. And then the pandemic hit, and I thought, well, there goes 2020 vision out the window. But let me tell you all something. No, I got 2020 vision. I have received more clarity on what is real, what is illusion, what is fear-based, what is truth, what is authentic, and what this world needs more than ever. And what this world needs more than ever is you. Every one of you out there, that is what the world needs right now. We need you. We need to all come together with our powerful spiritual practices and our tools to lift this world up.
Absolutely.
We need one another. This is how we are going to survive right now in a good, loving, passionate way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
By building each other up, by supporting each other, by not being jealous because so-and-so just came out with a card deck and so-and-so just came out with a book and I'm not doing anything. Bull crap. You are doing stuff. It's just not your time for that deck or for those cards or for that book.
Right.
Your time is now for what it is that you are doing.
Right.
And there is enough room for all of us.
Exactly.
There is somebody out there that needs me, and there is somebody out there that needs what you do, and what Jen does, and what Melissa does, and what Lisa does, and what Jessa does. There is enough room to go around. It's one of my favorite things that Gabby Bernstein says. There's enough for everyone.
Absolutely.
There's no reason not to be supportive. No reason in this world to not celebrate everybody's wins.
Exactly.
To fully be happy for them.
Exactly.
Not jealous.
And that's why Jessa and I too have something super exciting to talk about in the next couple days. You'll be seeing this. I think I sent you a message. We are doing an open house on this very thing that you were talking about. It's all about coming together online, open house, just like if you were to go and buy your house, you come in, open the door, and we are going to just have these goddess conversations.
I love that. That is phenomenal.
And it's free.
Phenomenal.
Thing to actually come to open house, and you don't have to drive because you just show up at through your computer. Just click on the link and boom, we'll be there, and it will be so
I love that.
No.
Now that's fun.
Yes.
Now that's fun, because what other way are we going to be able to get together right now and have these conversations?
We can't do it the way we used to do things.
No.
I love being around people and my clients coming to me and me doing meditation and massage and healing.
Yeah.
All of that. I haven't been able to do that. So what do? I pivot, I accept, and I create a beautiful meditation activation with an oracle deck and a journal, which I haven't even revealed yet.
I love that. You're like, I pivot, right? We all need to pivot.
Yeah.
It reminds me, my 10-month-old grandson, he walks very well, by the way. And it's so cute. Like, he'll walk, and then all of a sudden he realizes that he can't like get to where he needs to go. So all of a sudden he total pivot, like perfection in his pivot. And we all go, well, check out that pivot. And there's so much spiritual meaning behind that ability to pivot.
Absolutely. It's so cool that you have your grandchildren. I do too. And this is my first grandchild, so it's a really big deal for me. I'm like ridiculously always sharing my photos with my family, my friends. I don't do anything really on Facebook because my daughter doesn't like me to put their pictures, his picture on Facebook. And I respect that, but I secretly send it to people. Look what he just did? Oh my God, he's in the moment. He's in the moment.
He's Einstein. He's the greatest baby ever.
Wyatt actually has a card in my deck. And my daughter said, I want to see it. I want to see it. And we get carried away with Wyatt. We forgot about it. So now I got to take the picture and send it to her. So it'll be really fun for her to see Wyatt, actually as a quote on my Oracle deck. So
that's awesome.
To his friend.
Fantastic. Do you have any more people on your in your group that need a card? We have a few new people that have signed on. If you guys would like us to pick a card for you, we are using Michelle's Being and Becoming the Goddess brand new Oracle deck that she well, here's the thing about creating an Oracle card deck. If you feel the pull to create a deck, whether it's for yourself or let's say you're a teacher and you want to create uplifting affirmations for your school kids, or if you want to do it for your kids, or if you have a business and you want to use it as a tool for your clients, if you're feeling that pull, if you've ever thought about it, that deck is already created. You just don't realize it yet. I guide you to tapping into that creative process so that we can pull that deck out of you. And so that's what Michelle has done. And I'm so honored that one, she wanted to come along and talk about her deck with me. But two, I'm honored that I have this deck in my hands and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm like a proud mama every time I get a new deck of cards in my hands. My friend Jen, and here's the beauty of this class is that I've become friends with everybody that's taken the course. That's how intimate it is. I work with you.
Met each other. Like we haven't met in person.
No.
I feel like I've gotten to know you and respect you and literally be like, wow, I'm so glad that I listened to my guides to say, check out that Michelle girl. And I told you, I started, I had a girl crush.
Oh, you're making me blush.
I did. I had a girl crush and I kept saying, oh, how did you do that? Like, what did you just do there? I've been doing this stuff for ever. And, it's taken me years and years to figure it out. But if you want, you can do blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do that, And so I'm just like a little kid, in a sandbox. I'm like, how did she build that? So Sherry Greco, she said, yes. I love a card.
Yes. Okay, so this is for Sherry. And Sherry is a member of my Soul Enlightenment VIP group, which we hold classes usually twice a month, but because November and December are holiday seasons, I only do them once a month. And it's a Monday night class where we get together. It's an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, depending on the discussion. It's a spirit-led discussion with a topic that spirit channels through me to allow me to serve whoever decides to come for the class. And we do meditation, we do journaling, and we have an open discussion about personal development and spiritual development. And where are you now? What is it that you're needing? What can we all do to help one another? It's a beautiful evening. And like I said, it's usually twice a month, but November and December, it's only once a month. So, and Sherry says, great class. Thank you.
Is that a mastermind or is it just kind of like a group community conversation?
It's a group community conversation where whether you have your own spiritual business or not, it's an opportunity to either learn something new or be reminded of something that you've already learned, right? That needs to come to the forefront. And it's that opportunity to check back in with spirit to recharge yourself so that you can go back out and serve.
That's awesome.
So it's a moment for you. Only you within the group. And when you work together in a group of people and you meditate with a group of people, the energy is even stronger. So you actually get to recharge, in a more fun way. So this is for Sherry. And the card reads, to be truly alive, we must lose who we were so we can rebuild and believe what we know is our truth. I love that because I have a card in one of my decks that is very similar. And my card reads something about to learn our authenticity. Sometimes we have to figure out who it is that we are not, right? Who is it that we do not want to be? That will give us insight into who it is we want to be. Because to sit down sometimes and think, who do I want to be? That can be a really tough question. But who do I not want to be? There's a lot of examples out in the world of who you don't want to be, right? And so take that as an example. Well, I really don't like that. Or you see somebody and they're talking so eloquently on Zoom or what are we using? I always forget the name, StreamYard.
StreamYard, right?
Like, so somebody is just like so comfortable in their own skin and they're talking with this authentic feeling and they're giving out this radiating energy and you're like, I want some of that. So when you feel that want, that's telling you something that it is that you already have. Now we need to tap into that and bring it to the forefront. So long story short, or short story long, whatever, that was my response to your card, Sherry. And it's number 43. 4 plus 3 is 7. So magic number 7. Sherry says that perfect. Jen pulled a card today for me on her live and it was very similar message. So Michelle, boom, boom, boom. No pressure. Can we stay in the theme?
Oh my God, you're so funny. Yeah, so I'm like letting my friend know that she can come on because, you know, some people are not really sure how to come into the Zooms or the portals or any of these things. And so you kind of have to, you know, baby step people that are new to online. We take it for granted because you and we've been doing it. I've been online probably for about 5 years.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you've been doing the online space, but
a long time. I did it with my handbag. I had a handbag business where I was a handbag designer.
No way.
So yeah, Michelle Irene was my brand name. And so I just kind of slowly transferred into my spiritual business. So yeah, I've been online for a long time, 12 years. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I got a lot of hidden little talents there.
You do. So her card is when you trust yourself, you relax, then you can heed your own wisdom, insight, and messages much more clearly and easily.
So what did I like my short story long there? When I was talking about, right, seeing what it is we want, seeing what it is that we don't want and going inward and pulling that up because it's already there. We think we have to recreate a new version of ourselves, but the secret is the real you is here. There's just layers and layers and layers of life experience, and we have to chisel through those layers to get to the angel that's inside.
Exactly. And that's why I feel like a commercial, but that's why Michelle's portal, let's just call it a portal.
Ooh, and think that.
Okay, so portal that allows you to be yourself. Then you, with your meditations, help you to go deeper within yourself so you can then listen to your own highest wisdom. And that wisdom is the insight of your messages. That is the true nature of you and your Oracle card deck experience. I think you should copy that, use that as copy.
I love that. I mean, that's beautiful. Thank you.
You can use it. And you
Oh,
don't
thank you. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. And it doesn't sound like a commercial because you are fully talking, from your experience. And
Yes.
I was trying to go into the group to just put a link so people can get the early bird special.
If you give it to me in our private, there's a private place where you can message me privately in our screen. Let's see. See on the right-hand side, it says private chat. Do you see that? Right? Private chat.
I actually just went into the Facebook group, but yeah, I'll do that too.
Oh, okay. I'm going to show it right here.
I mean, this is fun because this is a newer platform. And so, oh, look at that. That's crazy. I love this.
Look at you. You're on the beach holding your hat.
God, I wish I was on the beach.
I love your picture of you and your husband. How long have you guys been together?
We have been married for 31 years. We've been together for 34.
30.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You've been together for 31 years, but you've been married for 34?
No, we've been married for 31, together for 34.
You look like you're 34. How can that happen?
Thank you. It's called good filter and makeup.
Oh my God. Are you both the same age bracket?
We are. We're a month apart.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. I know we're doing Oracle decks, but I'm just kind of curious because I want the audience to know, how did you guys meet?
We worked third shift together at Howard Johnson's restaurant. He was the cook. I was the hostess.
Oh my God. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so he can cook.
No. His idea of cooking is takeout. He'll go to the restaurant and pick it up and bring it home. Or we'll go out. But that's okay. That's okay. We even each other out. We're an amazing team. I'm so blessed. I mean, I live an extremely blessed life, and we've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. We've had a lot of blood, sweat, and tears through the years. And, but we always come back to love. We always come back to love and gratitude for everything that has come our way. We're beyond blessed.
Exactly. You know what my husband says? The secret to a really good marriage is a short memory.
Or my husband works like 75 hours a week. So there's that. So really, I mean, we've only been together for half that time, maybe.
Exactly. I've only been with my husband. We've been together for 14 years, but only been married for 10. So it's kind of interesting that when you see other people being married so much longer, it's like, wow. So there is that possibility that we can last for that period of time. It's a possibility.
Absolutely.
And it will be fun to watch to see how we evolve over time together.
Here's my trick for being married so long. I have a picture. It's not even in a frame. And this picture is literally it really needs to be touched up and put in a frame. Mm-hmm. But there's something so special about it not being that way. And it's, the comments are showing up now in the bottom of our screen. Oh, that's so exciting, with their names. What did you do to do that?
Oh, well, I just clicked on it. I was like, oh, I have to click on it to make sure they said thank you. And so you just click on it, right?
I love that. So I don't have to be on my Facebook page and keep looking down and be rude. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my key. It's a picture from our wedding. Okay, so I'm 5'2", he's 6'2". Mm-hmm. And we're dancing, and I'm looking up at him, and he's looking down at me, and you can feel the love in that picture. Mm-hmm. And so I look at that picture before I go to bed every night to remind me of what I felt on that wedding day and why I married him and why I fell in love with him. And even though our love is stronger and different because of all the things that we've been through, that
Mhm.
brings me back to that place of love. And it reminds me of why I fell in love with him.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's my key. That's my key.
Yes, it
Come
sounds
back to love.
like key.
Come back to
So
love.
I'm
All
just
right, so before we go, do we have anybody else in your group?
yes, you are live. I'm just showing all the comments. So I actually joined backstage with both of you with the link. Michelle sent. I was like, oh my.
Oh, that was Jen. Yeah. Oh, I just clicked on comments and there they are.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, yes, please. But they're not saying who they are, double duty. Ha ha ha. Yes, I am. Not sure.
Okay, so the ones that are from your group, you can see their names. The ones that are from my group, I can see their names. I think that's what's happening.
That makes total sense.
So if you guys are still with us, I mean, we're down to like people are leaving at this time because we're basically having a conversation. But but if you are still with us, we're just excited because we're finding out how some of these features work on this platform, which is just really, really cool. It's a really easy to use platform. It's got a lot of other things in it that Zoom does not. So if you go live, I suggest you try it out, people.
Yes, definitely.
All right, so let's do this. Since we don't have anybody else for a card, let's both of us pull a card together for a overall message of why we came together today. That's my intention.
Okay.
All right. Feeling the love. Go ahead. I'm going to let you go first this time.
No, you go first.
So this is card number 3. This is about the divine feminine.
Oh my God.
This is why we came together today, collectively, about the support for the divine feminine. As we discuss our unique strengths, this has to do with your own values of your feminine power, accepting, listening, and feeling your own emotions in any situation. This takes practice and patience. Taking the time to pause and listen to your own intuition starts with knowing your own values and objectives in life. It is important to first find peace within yourself. You guys, come on. If you're still with us, you cannot make this up. And I know all of you have probably heard this before when people use oracle cards, but it is the truth. They always show you truth. Always show you truth. So thank you for that beautiful message, Michelle, and angels. Thank you so much.
Yes. Well, it's just clear as day that being in that divine energy to help you channel whatever it is that those higher light keepers want us to share. If we create this portal, people will be able to tap into it. And the next card that I'm going to share is, wow, pretty powerful. Contemplate your downloads from the universe. In doing so, you practice the being and becoming the real you.
And you put that together with the divine feminine. That's a powerful message in of itself right there. What card number is that? Because I want to make sure I take pictures of these and post that.
13.
Oh, lucky number 13, huh?
Put yours up and I'll take a picture of it. I'm going to do a screenshot.
Wait, let me get it centered. All right, there we go. Wait, it's crooked.
You good?
Yeah, good.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
That's not easy. easy. You gotta have the one hand and the other
Yeah,
hand.
yeah, no, that's not it. And it's not easy getting it centered either. If anybody's like done live calls before. That's probably the toughest thing about doing oracle cards online is getting it so that people can read it. Oh, geez. Well, Michelle, I thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming and allowing me to honor you. I know you're honoring me, but I'm honoring you. And because none of this, it's the truth. Come on, just own it. None of this would have happened if I didn't listen to you and your light and your message that this is our time. This is our time. Believe me, you can do this. Like, I love the fact that you say you are your own guru. You are your own oracle. You don't need to feel like you can't do this yourself, because we end up kind of sabotaging ourselves, thinking that, I'm being an imposter, like, this is not really me.
Yeah.
It can't be me because I'm not that other person, right? Like, it's always thinking that somebody knows something more than we know, but that's not the truth. From everything that you are all about and what you have shared and how you're totally committed, all in for this to happen so we all can be the light keepers.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you can serve. You can go out and serve,
Yes.
With a beautiful tool.
Yes.
And if nothing else, you can go, look what I did. Look what I did.
Yes.
Celebrate that. It's exciting.
My husband was talking to me today. He said, you should be really proud of that deck that you created. He said that took a lot of time and bravery and contemplation and meditation and all of that. He said, and you stayed the course, because even though it was easy and not, I still had to be brave enough to press print.
Oh, yeah. Because then what happens when you press print? You're no longer playing small. You just went big.
Yeah.
End of story. You just went big.
Exactly.
And I'm going to end it on that note right there.
And I'm going to end the broadcast.
Okay.
So then go into someplace. It's not going to just disappear. End. Broadcast.